All right, welcome back. We're Real People with Stan Simpson. We're wrapping things up with Connecticut Holistic Health Educator, Dr. Kevin Reese. He is talking about his journey to finding inner peace and how you too can begin to practice. Got his PhD a few years back, was on the show many years ago, and we continue your journeys. Let's talk about a couple of things. Folks are seeing this now and go, well, you know, how do I get a hold of this guy? I know the people out there watching saying, you know, I'm trying to get some of that. How do I reach this guy? So how do they connect?
drreese.com, that's doctor spelled out.
Right. And you're also doing some things. You have a whole community of folks who are into the holistic health world, right? You do some very novel things. One of the things you do, you host happy healthy hours. Happy healthy hours. Well, talk about that. What kind of stuff we get at Happy Healthy Hour?
Yeah, we turn this American classic on its head. It's at the Bridge in Farmington, and we bring people together. Free plant-based food. We're doing free massages. People can come network. It's a great networking opportunity.
Free massages.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? I like that.
And you know, holistic health practitioners can come together. The Bridge it's the biggest wellness center around. So
what are we eating and drinking then? Well, you got us there. So what kind of stuff? What kind of finger food do you have out there?
Oh man, everything you can think of: fruit,
what, you got some avocado, we got avocados and lettuce, that kind of stuff.
Some guacamole, you know. And you know, we're going to bring in some plant-based desserts as well, and just open it up. There's people that, like for example, last time, this one gentleman came up to me and said, "Wow, I'd never had jerked vegetables before."
Jerked vegetables.
He was like, "It's
jerk
delicious."
Flavored vegetables. Okay.
He's like, "I'm so used to jerk chicken." So we're opening people's minds to this, you know.
And what else are you hearing from them? Because is it a growing community? Is it a small segment? What do you?
It's growing. Yeah, it's growing. You know, Farmington's right in the middle of New Haven and Hartford.
Where are people from? What kind of walks of life? What kind of common denominator are folks in the?
So different. There's elderly folks there. There's young folks there. There's every race, everything. It's so mixed.
So the martini, you're gonna have like a spinach and carrot juice, something like that, with some.
No, we were serving tea.
Yeah.
Right, and you know, maybe some coconut water.
Okay.
You know, and so
healthy happy hours. The next one is when? What date's your next one?
It's March 19th at the Bridge in Farmington. Okay. No alcohol, no nothing.
Just, interesting.
Just all health stuff.
All right, so let's talk a little more about this journey. Let's get to your tips.
Yeah.
We had something else. What was it we had there? I wanted to show people. Oh, I think we have the healthy happy hours. Yes. So the tips. For folks walks out, how do I start? I'm hearing what Dr. Kevin is talking about. How do you start? So you're saying a couple of things they can do. 5 things. 1, stay in the present moment. You're a big believer in meditation. If people want to get on a journey for inner peace, what exactly is meditation? Because you read about it, there's different forms. There's TM, there's Buddhist, there's all kind of forms of meditating. What does meditating do for you? How long should you do it? And what's the best kind to do?
Well, if you're just starting out, 5 minutes is start there. You know,
what are you doing exactly?
Okay, so what you're doing in meditation is you're focusing in on your breath, and you are sitting silent with no noise, no nothing, and you're basically going inside of yourself. We have an inner life, we have an outer life. The outer life is what we're used to with our situations and our appearance.
The noise.
Yes. So meditation is a way to go inside yourself, and this is when you start having realizations. And it may not happen in 5 minutes. It may take a few years, but when you start getting up into hours.
Where you just meditate in the mind. It's quieting the mind, right?
The gentleman that I met at that ashram, he was waking up with the sun. He was meditating for 4 hours.
Wow.
So
that takes tremendous concentration and relaxation, right?
Imagine how I felt being a seeker, you know, and here's this guy. So I mean,
most folks meditate for 10, 20 minutes. He's doing 4 hours, but he's at a different level. Right. He's got his breathing and relaxation are a different, a higher plane. He's going someplace else. When he's meditating, he's off somewhere, right?
You're not of this world, and that's what there's no way the show could be long enough to fully explain it, because really at the end of the day, 1 + 1 is going to equal 3.
Right.
It's not going to make sense.
A lot of folks, prominent folks, have talked about meditation. Oprah Winfrey and some prominent CEOs use that as part of their day. How has it changed your life, meditation? How often do you meditate?
Every day. I'm meditating right now. Once you get to a certain point...
Keep your eyes open because we're trying to do this.
Once you get to a certain point, your life becomes meditative. That's,
What does that mean?
That's what they call mindfulness. It just means you're very aware of everything happening, and everything just slows down. You know, I tell people my favorite pastime is I like watching the grass grow. That's my favorite thing to do. You just go outside and watch the grass grow. You can actually see it growing.
You gotten boring, man. You used to be a guy at TI on Hot 93. Now you're watching grass grow.
Yeah, it's quite different. Imagine my dating life. It's
you had a great day, right?
My life is 1 + 1 = 3. There's like no logic that can explain this stuff, you know?
Does anything bother you anymore? Do you find yourself, as far as irritability, right? Do you find yourself just sort of not caring?
Yeah, I 95% of the time probably I'm just super pieced out. But
what does bother you? If something does get you off your peacefulness, what kind of things get you off where you go back to the old Kevin?
Well, I think
maybe drop a few.
Well, I think the people closest to you know how to press your buttons.
Right.
So that's always.
But it still happens then.
That's probably the last thing to go.
Is what? When you last to go?
The annoyances of your closest.
Okay.
Yes.
You're able to kind of keep it at bay.
Yeah.
We got a few minutes left. Start 1 minute left. Start listening to podcasts and audiobooks. Obviously,
audio is more powerful than video.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about music? I've learned about this music therapy. This is a new thing that keeps the mind.
Yes.
Listening to the right kind. You know what? Kettlebells.
Yeah.
There was a gentleman who turned me on to the kettlebells.
Yes.
And I went to a session one time, and the bells.
Yeah.
You talk about, you're the expert
The Tibetan bell.
Yeah, the
Tibetan bowls.
The bells do something for your mind, right?
Audio is very important. Just try to stay away from lyrics.
The lyrics make you, the adrenal glands?
Yeah, you don't want lyrics because the artist is pushing their emotions onto you. But classical music, Indian classical music, the Tibetan bowls that you spoke of, these are vibrational things that we want to enter our body.
15 seconds. Don't repress feelings.
No.
Especially anger. So if you don't repress it, how do you do? We have 15 seconds. How do you?
If somebody bothers you, let them know that they bothered you. Don't repress it. You're going to cause blockages of energy.
Stress.
Don't repress anything.
And finally, meditate daily, which is something you're telling here. Listen.
5 minutes a day. Just start there.
Thanks for your time. Good to see you.
Thank you.
You put us on an enlightened plane here. I know that's a
deep word.
It's a deep word. It is.
Whole other show.
Hopefully, folks here got something out of this. Thank you for your time. Remember, catch our show. Real People with Stan Simpson. We are here at 10:30 on Sunday morning. We follow the real story with Al Terzi and Jim Bernstein. It's Connecticut's new Sunday Power Hour for the good folks here at Fox 61. I'm Stan Simpson. See you next week.